Ever wondered if you can turn your own logo or signature into a stamp brush in Procreate? I'll show you how. Let me walk you through the process step by step. First, let's create our base image. So tap on the plus icon on the upper right-hand corner in your gallery and create a new canvas. Mine is 2000 pixels by 2000 pixels. Once you have put in your dimension, you can hit create, and that will give you a brand new canvas. The first thing we want to do in this new canvas is to change the background color to black. Just tap on the background layer in your layers panel and select black as your color. Now create a new layer that is above and select white as your color. At this point, you can either import your existing logo by tapping on the wrench icon and selecting Insert Photo, or you can draw your signature directly here. Don't worry about being limited to black and white. This is just to give us the best contrast while we work. Once you have added your logo or signature, tap on the wrench icon again, click Share, and we want to save it as JPEG to your local library on your iPad. Now we're ready to make our own brush. So we want to tap on the brush icon and go to any folder you like except the recent. And if you have a branding folder, that's perfect, but any folder will do. So tap on the plus sign on the upper right-hand corner to create a new brush. So this will be our base brush. So we can tap on shape. So you can see it's set to a circle by default. So we want to hit edit just right above the circle and then import. And you want to select the logo photo that we have just created, the one with the black background and white writing or logo. When you look at the preview on the drawing pad, you will notice that it works more like a textured brush than a stamp. We want to go to the left and tap on the first tab that is named Stroke Path. And from there, we want to find the slider that changes the spacing. So I'm going to turn it all the way to the max. In that way, for each tap, we will only create one stamp. This slider controls the spacing between each stamp. And they might look a bit small right now, so let's make some adjustments. We want to go to the Properties tab, and under Brush Behavior, change the max size to its highest setting. This ensures you will have the full resolution of your signature available. Set the minimum size to maybe about 2%, so you will still have control over smaller versions. Don't forget to turn on the stamp preview so you can know this is your logo stamp from the brush panel. And then we want to hit done to save our progress so far. Don't worry, we'll be back to perfect our brush in a bit. I just want to show you what we have achieved so far. If you test it right now with any chosen color, you might notice that there's some transparency happening when the stamps overlap, no matter how hard you tap. So if you want your stamps to have the full strength of the chosen color, I'll show you how to fix that. I'm just going to clear my canvas now and go back to my brush studio by tapping on my brush. And from here, we want to look for the Apple Pencil settings. And our culprit is called Opacity. We're going to slide it all the way down. So this action will help us to have the full strength of the color every time you tap on the screen. It doesn't matter how much or how little pressure you use. For those who are using Apple Pencil Pro, I have another tip for you. You can enable the barrel roll feature to help you control the direction of your stamp. To achieve that, we're going to go back to our brush studio, and you can tap on the shape and notice that the third option that says azimuth and barrel roll, that's the one you want to select. And then hit done to save your progress. And from here, you notice that your pencil can control the direction from now on. And now you have the option fully enabled. But we also create a problem for ourselves because if you look at the preview inside the brush panel, our preview is 90-degree turned. So you're going to have to manually fix that by going back to the studio, tap on the shape, And then just use 2-finger pinch to rotate 90-degree clockwise. And from there, hit done, and you're all good to go. As final touch, you can add some branding to your brush. So tap on the brush one more time and select About the Brush, which is the last option at the bottom. And here you can add your name, your profile picture, or your logo and your signature. And you can even create a reset point so that the studio will remember the default setting. There you have it. You can probably tell that I'm super passionate about sharing my knowledge about brush making. And if you want to dig deeper, I have 2 classes on how to either create your own digital brush or deeply customize your current ones. And you can find all the delicious links in the description box below. I will see you in the next video. Happy drawing!